angels in heaven done sign my name. The angels in heaven done sign my name. Go! The angels in heaven done sign my name. If you don't believe that I've been redeemed, the angels in heaven done sign my name. Just follow me down to the Jordan stream. The angels in heaven done sign my name. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed, Lord. The angels in heaven done sign my name. The angels in heaven done sign my name. The angels in heaven done sign my name. The angels in heaven done sign my name.
He had great stories. The better the story, the faster he talked, and I didn't understand a word he said. And so I would look around and ask my sister to translate for me, because I'm from the South, and we're not done. We just, you gotta say things a little bit slower for us. I remember when my sister was giving birth to Loriana in the hospital, he was right there. He did not leave her side, but maybe go to the bathroom. He was in the delivery room. He was one proud father. And I knew from that moment that he was going to be a wonderful dad. I'm so thankful that them two brought Loriana into this world. And I'm thankful for all of you for getting to know Shawn and his stories, his smile, his giving nature. And this ceremony is beautiful, him returning back to the earth as we all should. Loriana, we all love you and all your friends. And I thank all of you for being here for her and for knowing Shawn.
When I met Beth, it wasn't long after that they were giving birth to Loriana. And Beth is right. I've never seen anybody so proud. At that time, we didn't have Lance, so I was kind of jealous. But I've seen how they raised her. She's turned into a beautiful girl. I just wish that we could have been closer to where we could have spent more time with him. He did always have a smile on his face, no matter what it was. I just wished I could have had the opportunity to get to know him better.
Shawn was like a dad that I didn't really have. He always showed up for me, and whenever I needed anything, he'd always be there. He made me feel so loved and appreciated, and he was the best male role model I've ever had. Whenever I was like feeling sad or something, he'd always like try to cheer me up or ask how I was doing, and he'd always take us out on these fun adventures. I've known him my whole life, and it's so hard to see him go I never thought this day would come, especially so soon. He, out of everyone, did not deserve it. He was one of the best, most kind, caring people I know. I don't think anybody in this town had a single bad thing to say about him. And he was just an amazing person overall.
After Timmy passed away, he did say that he would look after my children, and he did. Every single time my daughter reached out to him, he was always there. And I just wanted to thank Shawn for that, because he was there for me in ways that I guess no one else really could be, because of Brandy passing a year before Timmy had. He walked me through those hard times, and he really looked out for Olivia. The door was always open for her. So I really just want to thank Shawn for always being here. And Shawn really loved the kids. Like, Shawn had a huge soft spot in his heart for all the kids in our town. Like Ziggy said, he was there for him. He was there for a lot of the kids, and he's going to be missed. Thank you, Shawn. Thanks for everything.
Shawn was such an amazing person, and he was such a bright soul, and he really did look after all of the kids in Crestone. And it was so special too, because he also looked at me personally and all the kids as equals and not just these younger people, and he was so protective and loving to all of them, and it was so special. And he truly was the greatest male imprint on my life, and it was so amazing to have him in my life and to be able to know him, and makes me so happy that we could do so much for him as well.
So yeah, this is a difficult time for all of us, and yet we are so often defined by our ability to rise up and do hard things. And when we face these challenges together, something beautiful arises. There's an energy and a shape to the we that emerges within a community when together we meet difficulties of a loss like this. To be able to play my part in supporting our dear brother Shawn, his family, his chosen family, and our community through this has been one of the deepest honors of my life. Brother Shawn, I already miss your fierce warrior spirit. Shawn's warrior energy was not demonstrated so much in violence. It was more just like his strong, watchful presence that pushed chaos and harm away. His head was on a swivel. He was always concerned about the community. He was more networked than anybody I've ever seen. For a dude that didn't want the spotlight, he knew everything that was going on. The spirit of protection manifested most clearly in this way. His dearest wish and request that he repeatedly made of us near the end was to make sure his beloved daughter, Loriana, be guarded and cared for. Shakina and her family have unhesitatingly stepped in to fill this role, and I'm calling on this village to also show up where needed, because it's what we do. This is what Crestone does. My dear warrior brother Shawn, thank you so much for being here in this world. Thank you for the way you impacted it. Thank you for the protection. Thank you for the love. I respect you and I love you so much. Oh.
Shawn was only 45. It's not that he wanted to go, but this is the consequence of our life, our destiny. And we're just going to love Loriana as much as we possibly can and have the best experiences for the rest of her life and be her family and her team. And I'm going to be here for Shawn forever. And I'd like to call up the Threshold Singers and Anraya.
Each of the songs we've selected to sing for this occasion have personal connection for me with Shawn. I did a count of 215 people here this morning, which is one of the largest. So the first song represents, I think, what we all feel for Shawn. You are so loved. Ooh, you are so loved. You are so loved. You are so loved.
There's a special quality in a friend like that where you just be together. And I think that was my favorite thing about Shawn, is that we would just be together and talk about everything and nothing. And it was just divine. I am going to miss Shawn greatly. However, I feel that our bond is beyond this lifetime, and in his passing, it feels even stronger that way, that I'll see him again. I feel his presence. It's just such a bright light in our family. Kids loved him, called him Uncle Shawn. He was more than a friend, just family, and just such a wonderful person. I'm going to miss him very much, but again, I feel like he's with us, and we'll see him again.
He is an amazing person. He still is. His spirit, his soul is still with us and watching over us very strongly. He was evolved enough to know that things can get serious and things are intense, but we have to come at it in the right energy and way. That's something he's very masterful of, and still will be for us in the heavenly realm now, because he has a really big job there. He's come and told me. And I mean that, whether you believe me or not, it's okay. Because he's still doing security, guys. He is, for this community and for his family, which is all of us, really. So I'm very blessed that I was part of this journey with him, even though it was a lot shorter than he and I realized. I love Shawn. We will definitely see him again, and he's watching over all of us. And thank you. Thank you, Shawn, for doing that. We love you.
I love Shawn, and I just wanted to share a small story. You know, I've been trying to marry 2 women most of my life. You know, for whatever God-given reason, I'm trying to marry 2. So y'all let me know. But most people say, Junie, you're going to get your face smacked. You know, you're going to get beat up real good. But Shawn would come to me, big smiles, and say, Junie, man, you are doing it, bro. Keep doing your thing. Keep being yourself. And I love this woman. She's my favorite woman you found. That made my day. Every time I see that brother, he is happy. So I just want to say to Ziggy and all these beautiful young people right here that your uncle did something for all of us. He reminded us to smile and to laugh and not to get too serious, because once we get too serious, that's when we forget about our nature. We forget about this fire. We forget about one another. May we all remember Shawn and his family. And today, we remember today as a time we drummed, we sang, and we celebrated his life. And so today we just ask the above ones to help Shawn go up in a good way and to return to that good space to smile down on us today. So that's my prayer, and thank you guys very much.
When we were bathing and anointing Shawn's body the morning after Mark brought him home from the hospital, as we, just the 4 of us lovingly caring for him and crying and sharing story, all of a sudden looked down and Shawn was wearing a smile that hadn't been there when we first unwrapped him, but he had the smile the rest of the week.
Shawn was like a brother to me. I have a habit of becoming very reclusive in my weird artistic ways and hiding, and he would always find me somehow. No matter how much I tried to hide in a workspace or sometimes on a trail, he would always find me and check on me. And I'll always be grateful for him literally dragging me out of my hole and making sure that I'm okay, because that's just the person he was. He truly cared about people. When I found out that he was headed back to the hospital, I found solace in praying with music. And there's a song written by a woman named Meredith that came to me, and Lori Sunflower asked me to just sing one verse of it. So I'm going to share it with you guys because I think it speaks loudly to this transition and how much he meant to me and this community. Love surrounds you, peace surrounds you, angels surround you every day, all day long, morning, noon, and night. You are surrounded by the light. Love surround Shawn, peace surround Shawn, angels surround Shawn every day, all day long, morning, noon, and night. He is surrounded by the light. He is surrounded by the light of God, the light of peace, and the light of love. Thanks for being my friend, Shawn.
Just want to say a special thanks to you, Shawn, for being in our life and blessing all of us with your joy and bliss. Today I had just a moment after I heard of his passing that it just washed over me, that I wanted to, be here for you, as a friend and as an uncle. And like I said, you don't really know me that well, but just like many of the other people in town, we've watched you grow up and we've seen the way that Shawn loved you and took care of you, and just want to say that I got your back, and if you ever need anything, just don't be afraid to reach out. Just want to continue holding that space like Shawn would have held, and he still does. Thank you so much, Shawn, and blessings on your journey.
I'll say I loved him a long time ago, and he was my uncle, and I loved him to do right here.
Shawn was one of my best friends when we lived here, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would have made it through our Crestone experience. And he was just always there to listen to anything I needed to talk about, and just made me feel safe no matter what. And we were next door neighbors, and he would tell me what our cat was doing in the middle of the night with his night vision goggles, because he was always like watching. He was like our whole neighborhood watch. So you just like knew that he was just always looking out no matter what. And he was just I'm just so glad that I got to know him, and that we're just always there for Loriana. And we just love you so much. And we love Shawn so much. And he was my brother.
I was Loriana's kindergarten teacher when her mom passed. We went through that year together. Her father made some good choices, letting her stay home when she needed it and when it was too stressful. And I really appreciate that he listened to his daughter. He heard her and he saw her. I don't think he ever came into the Crestone Charter School without seeking me out, saying hi and asking me how I was. And this is long after I'd had Loriana. I just burst out crying when Shakina told me the other night. I had this feeling that I had to call her and check on Shawn and Loriana. And that's when I found out that Shawn had passed. And it was devastating. Just know that Shawn was looking out for all of us, every single one of us. Thank you all for being here. It's really lovely to see how loved Shawn was.
This is probably one of the most well-attended ceremonies we've had that's been here. Shawn hit everybody in such unique ways. He was my neighbor. He was close friend, fellow trustee. He was in the planning commission. He was just always there for the community in so many ways, from so many different angles. Peace Patrol, when we had an issue at the gas pumps one time, he was the only one that came out fully armed and ready to deal with whatever he had to do. He's a true peaceful warrior, that man. He was always talking about his daughter and how he can help her and be the best father he possibly could for her. He was a real inspiration for all of us to be good men and women for our community. That's what he showed us the most, was to just be a good person and a good, caring man. As we're going forward, we're all getting closer to this. It's a reminder that as we get closer to this, there's not much else we can do besides be good people to each other. That's really what it comes down to. That's what I learned so much from Shawn. He will be missed so much by all of us, and I feel like he's there with us, and he will be, as we go forward. So we love you, Shawn, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you. I think we all share that Shawn is just a fantastic, generous brother, father, friend, and community member. He's always looking out for the kids. I was in the hospital. He bought me a taser gun and all the girls' pepper spray. And every time I saw him or talked to him, he said, "Did you open that box and get it out yet?" I said, "No, I'm waiting for you to come home. I'm scared of that thing." He showed me one of them and I screamed my head off. He's like, "Don't worry, I ordered you one too." And when I brought it upstairs to the girls, they all jumped for joy and picked their favorite color of pepper spray. And he said, "Now the little girls have to leave it next to their bed. They can't take it to town till they're 18. But if they do, don't tell them where they got it." One time I was just taking a walk in the woods and I saw some bones and they had a smile on them. And it was just like Creator said to me, like, he made us in his love and his happiness and his joy. And even when we're going through a hard time, we can find that sacred happy space in ourselves, that grateful place in ourselves. And so, everyone loves Shawn by his smile. Us that known Shawn longer, he wasn't Smiley Shawn, he was Shawn. But then the newer people started calling him Smiley Shawn. I guess we have some grouchy Shawns in town. The one that smiles. I don't know. But he did have that smile and he had that place in him. And he was fun. And a blessing to see Shawn's flesh go into heaven and to be remains on earth. And his spirit's forever with us. Same old Shawn.
Shawn will forever inspire me to keep loving myself. Shawn never felt sorry for himself when he was going through his health struggles. And I went through a lot of health struggles alongside him. And I would see him and he would always ask how I was doing. And he always inspired me to not feel sorry for myself and keep going and have the strength. And be a warrior. Be there for your children. Be there for your friends. Be there for your partner. And I think he will forever inspire me to do that. And I'll always think of him when I struggle. What a warrior. Shawn was a warrior. I'm so happy that I knew him. He'll always be with us. He's still smiling. Anytime you need hope or strength, you can call on him. What a blessing. I'm so happy. Love you all. Thank you for coming.